Well, hello and welcome YouTube, Mr. Robinson back here with yet another brand new exciting video of San Mateo Bearcat Softball and Super Mega Baseball 2. Super Mega Baseball 3 is soon to release and is on the horizon, and I vowed to release one game a day here on YouTube until that game comes out. Or, you know, I'm going to do it regardless of what happens here, or when that game comes out thereafter. But I just vowed to finish this Bearcat season. I wanted to get it done for a long time, and we're almost there. 2 games left to go. Maybe only one, because we are in the semifinals. And in the semifinals, we are going to be facing the Overdogs. Who are the Overdogs, you might ask? Well, the Overdogs are the, they're our kryptonite. They are the yin to our yang. Well, actually, no, that's kind of complimenting each other. But they're, you know, they're a fun team to play. They're a fun team to play. We've been competitively close. The last times we played each other were split 1-1. We lost 10-7, and we beat them 4-3. We lost in their yard, they lost in our yard, so very well split, and we are the home team, although we're not going to be playing at Sakura Hills. I'll tell you what we'll be playing in a second here, but we have Izzy Borges on the mound. Now, Izzy was on the mound in the game that we lost to them. Now, I'm not going to say that she handed them the loss. Our bullpen stunk it up too. Tony did, I did, okay. Izzy gave a few runs kind of early on from the home run. It wasn't really her fault. If you remember, that was the shadow game. We ain't playing that shadow game this time. No, sir. We're not playing at Swagger Stadium or whatever it's called here. We are going to be playing at Apple Field. In the semifinal game, I thought that we should step it up, something big city, bright lights, and we should play under that going into the finals. And hopefully we get to those finals. I'm really hoping for that. Izzy wants her cookie back. Now, the Overdogs want their general cookie back because we beat them last time we played them. So let's go ahead and get it started. 1 game series for each. This is a lot like CCS playoffs, high school sports, just eliminated and you're done. You know, you lose and you're eliminated. So I'm just going to jump into it. We're going to be facing Tarok Smith. The name sounds familiar, so we must have faced him maybe when Izzy pitched. That would make sense. Three seed in the rotation. They got some hot hitters. We got some hot hitters, of course. That's always how it's going to stay. You should expect some good stuff. I think his name is maybe Elroy Action. I think that sounds familiar. Horn. I don't know. Ruby Horn. I don't know. I should give him a lot more respect than that, though, so I'm going to pitch them like that. Looks like Action, 556 average, 2 dingers in the first 2 games, 714 average for Brown. She might be their leadoff hitter. And keep Raisa behind the plate, Paige at shortstop, all that. Sophia Jaro's been awesome, hitting over 500 ball, got a dinger as well. Let's go and figure out this lineup now. I did want to see Julia get back in this game, and of course Monet, and I'm trying to get Callista in this game as well. Jada's probably going to be the first one off the bench, and Dulce's going to find her spot in this playoff hunt at some point. If we're down, definitely going to put her in. Otherwise, I'm going to get her in that last game. You can bet on it. But for now, let's get Monet at first base. Get Callista in the outfield. Switch her out with Kendall here. That's a good plan. I guess Julia at third for Morella for now. Try to put Morella in the 3 spot. I think she came through at least once. But, you know, after Julia hitting that 1 walk-off home run, man, she gets her other start. Deserves that one for down. I can't see myself pulling out anybody else. Ooh. And now that we do lineup arrangements, I'm going to get Taylor back at the 1 spot. I know Kendall's been hot, but just going to do that for now. I'm actually going to drop Kendall a few down and keep her hot but down, because here's who I got to bring up here. You know, there are there are 3 certainties in life. Where's Raisa? Oh, there she is. There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Izzy Borges bats third when she is pitching. And that's what I'm going by here. Right now I'm shuffling chairs on the Titanic, or whatever you call it. But I'm just trying to find that right spot. That is looking beautiful. I want Taylor to have her game, man. She earned it. She deserves it. She wants it. Let's give it to her. Jaro in the 9 hole. Jaro in the 9 hole or Callista in the 9 hole? Let's see here. With Julia behind here. Jaro's faster. I'll keep Jaro in the 9 hole there. That's fine. Keep her hot on the bottom. All right, Izzy's going to throw her game here at Apple Field, and let's look at what Apple Field's all about. This one is not the deepest park, although outside in left center there, you can see that it gets plenty deep. It does not resemble much Citi Field or Yankee Stadium too much. I guess a little more Citi Field if you have to choose one of them here. But compared to all the other parks, let's see. I got to still pull it up. Let's see. Yeah, actually, it's very deep in that center field, left center field right there. Probably the deepest one, even next to that Shaka Sports Turf Stadium. So I take back what I said. I was just going by what I thought the picture was, but not quite. But left field and right field down the line stay shallow for quite a while. And that, I guess that gives a bit of a personality. You know, I take it back. This does have Yankee Stadium personality all around the concourse right there, and then just the shorter right field and such. But outside of that, you know, the dimensions are not Yankee Stadium like in that sense, but a little Yankee Stadium personality, I'd say. All right, so we played at Apple Field once a long time ago, and I want to say it was maybe Game 3 of the season. One pitch, one out. Do we have that? There we go. Ooh, don't take too much time there. Was that Brown? I didn't even pay attention. But I think that Izzy pitched that game. If it was Game 3, then Izzy pitched that game. It was one where, I don't know who we played. I think we won the game because we started off undefeated to start the year. But I remember the field. I think it's a night, it's a night field. I've mentioned that a couple times. In that we're under the lights, and I kind of like that idea. I like the fans, man. They're nice and close. Don't know how much we won by. I don't think that I was running up scores way too much there. Man, Jaro, take your time, huh? That's how confident you are. How come I don't have any ego stars right there? Do we wait till the inning ends until I get all those? All right, Rhonda Horn, that's her name, not Ruby Horn. So, been going outside for a couple people. They'll anticipate that over time. Let's go inside, skied under it, and look at that mist out there. I'm looking for like the D train or so. That does feel very short out there, so you can get some cheapies. That center field fence, though, is not a cheapie. Not at all. No siree. So we went down, or they went down 1, 2, 3 here. Bullpen's out in left center. I'm trying to get the picture of what this thing is like, considering it's Apple Field, Big Apple, but also, Shea Stadium, City Field also resembles the Apple there. Statue of Liberty in the background. Man, I miss this park. It looks good. It's not completely dark at nighttime, and there's a bridge in the... I like this field. I barely even remember this thing now. Taking a couple pitches here. This guy's not too fast. I think I'll be okay. Probably swung at the worst pitch in that at-bat of anything, because I was looking all around, scanning the field. Stoveland batting too. Obviously, Paige Stoveland, who's been really hot in this game, I don't think I overrated her at all. I think she has the potential to be the player that she is in this game here. She batted like 460, 470 on the year. I mean, it was great. But I mostly batted her too in the regular season. I batted Izzy 3. And so Paige, though, in this game, mostly bats 3 because Izzy's often not batting because she's pitching. Really excited to see what Super Mega Baseball 3 has to offer in terms of getting pitchers to be position players. The whole designated hitter, maybe it's like a designated player thing, so that in softball I can, ooh, what am I swinging at 3-1? That's a ball 4. Not good on my end there. Really way deep in the bullpen there. Okay. They have potential. Blonde bearded, bald black man right there. Samuel L. Jackson. Like prepping for a role, I was gonna say. He's got a new role. He's a bullpen guy. Ooh, that's in the gap. Taylor can track it down though. Yeah, oh, Tail! Almost tracks it down. It's gonna be a triple. Probably born to be a triple anyway. Taylor has a regular mojo. She probably tracks that one down. I might not even have to dive. Willing to surrender a run. You call it a strikeout situation, but this guy, oops, too much plate. Guy Gold here. A lot of contact. We'll see what he does. Let's hope for the weak contact type. This runner's really fast on third with that speed. So, if they score a run, so be it. I can get to this pitcher. If it was the same pitcher as we faced in that game against them at their park, I did get to that pitcher. So, it's just a matter of time before I do. Just stay off the plate a little. Don't want to walk him, though. I'd rather give up the one. Oops. I didn't want to walk him. I did not. I'd rather want to give up the one run, not multiple. Guy's a little rattled, but has a little power. Gonzalo. I do remember him, but he's been off in the playoffs. Let's get a double play. Hey, you want to bunt? Is that how rattled you are? You're down to bunting? They're going home. We're going home. You're out at home. Couldn't get a double play, so I said, why not just get the next best thing? Get that out. Robin, you are straight up trolling. I am sick of that face. Izzy's not that kind. But Robin, it's just, there's something about the, jeez. There's something about the face right now that's just getting to me. I laughed at it once, and then he took care of business on the field. Let's look at a back door, make sure they don't go anywhere. Okay, bases loaded, little infield single. We're fine there. Not a great hitter here, but some speed. We got to see how we can assure ourselves this double play. No walks, but the 9-hitter is on deck, the pitcher. So nothing huge. Come on, Izzy. 4 and 1. Beautiful. Good old double play. Left him scoring 0 runs there. Way to throw. I want to do. That actually reminded me of a play. We played this team called Castellea High School. It was an all-girls school. And I think it's like a K through 12 kind of. It's something like that. It's not just high school. I had heard of the school a bunch. I'd driven by it, but I never played a game there. Pretty interesting dynamics in the high school thing, because it meets up, the left field wall meets up against a main road. One of the main roads out there in Palo Alto. I'm talking about the Bay Area. Palo Alto's like where Stanford is. It's where, Silicon Valley, Mountain View, Silicon Valley on Facebook, stuff like that. So it's a very rich area. It's a place I can't afford anymore. That's why I moved out to Sacramento. Anyway, we play in Castellea. There's a pitcher that we faced there. Her name's Tara. Very, very good pitcher. I had her for travel ball the summer before, and I was calling pitches that summer. I talked about times where I didn't get to call pitches, and I do. I got to call pitches that summer, and I really worked on her sequencing her changeup to her advantage, saying that she can pitch this in any count. And I don't really know how to explain it, but she really wanted to resort it to just a strikeout pitch, and then I said, no, you can use it as a get-it-in strike, and it's something that they'll just lay off because it's something they simply won't expect. And so we tried that. We found out the get-it-in strike. She learned what an inside changeup can do. And folks, you don't throw it often. You don't throw it often. But if you find someone where you want to steal another strike, can't miss it over the plate, but you miss inside, for them to foul it off. I mean, it's appealing to them. You can see how outside changeups look beautiful as far as if they swing, but they're not always pitches you want to swing at. And in softball, they don't drop the well, they can, but they don't have the same magnificent, there we go, way to get the leadoff hitter. They don't have the same magnificent hump action that they will in baseball compared to the fastball. So changeups, you have to find other ways to really work them, and you cannot miss up with them. Especially if they throw backhander ones, they really stay up. Right, they really stay up. So we found this really nice groove and idea with her with her changeup, how she can kind of U it around the plate, meaning the inside, outside, and the bottom, and sequence it in any count and for any consecutive number of pitches. And so Tara, she pitched for me in the summer, and she used this going into her high school season. And so we kind of prepped for it. I did this thing, and I'm going to go back to the whole point of the double play later. But we did this thing in practice once where I texted Izzy and Jody and Kylie, and I said, how are you guys at throwing fake pitches? And they're like, what do you mean? I said, I mean, actually doing the whole motion and selling it like you're going to pitch it, but not throw the ball. I mean, will that injure you? Will it slip out? Will you make a mistake? How are you throwing that? And they're like, yeah, I'm good. Julia! Is that carrying over? Oh my gosh, just over the fence. Julia Osuna back at it again. Finding her little shots, and like I said, short enough porch, we're going to use it. At this park, that is all I need. Big early lead. Let's get it done. Jaro, you can go back to back. Absolutely. With how hot you are, yes. What was that pitch? I want to say that was maybe a cut or something high and away. And they tried to go for it again. Anyway, so they all said, yeah, man, we can do fake pitches. So what I did, I was kind of inspired. I bring up Barry Bonds all the time. He obviously is my favorite player, and you can say whatever you want about him. He was my favorite player. There was one time, splitting it. Jaro, are you fast enough to go to 3? I think so. That is deep. No, pretty good arm, but you're pretty fast. Oh, easy. Taylor's batting 91. She's 1 for 11. Let's get a sac fly, Tay. Let's get something, Tay. Beat it out, Tay. Yes, Tay. I love it. That's a 167 average now. 2 for 12 is a 1 for 6. 1.6 or 0.16 repeating. I want to get her stolen base in a second, too, to get her mojo up. I got to find the way. They might look to pitch out in a second, though. And steal, I still may. Izzy's up. Yeah, because Izzy can lead off an inning in front of Rice and Monet. So if Taylor gets out stealing, then I'm kind of good on that front, too. Look at her eyes. She has that blueness in her eyes right there. I love it. All right, Izzy. All right, Taylor. Ooh, changeup. Good pitch to steal on, and she's got it easily. That catcher, man. Ooh, weak arm. I'm stealing all day. Let's take advantage of this. I do not want the Overdogs. Ooh, I do not want the Overdogs to have a chance. I want to thwart them. I really want to give it to them here. So, Izzy, I didn't let you walk last time. That was my bad. I'll let you walk if it's a ball. Here we go. Oh, was that a ball? That was a ball. That was my bad. To be honest, I thought there were 2 outs already. I would have been running with Taylor until I saw the sign. So, well, shoot, I did think there were 2 outs. What did I say? If Taylor gets out, then I'm fine with Izzy leading off. I don't know why I thought there were 2 outs. I don't know why I just swung at that. I'm a little swing happy right now. Whenever I power swing, I tend to be more swing happy. Anyway, so they want to do this fake throw thing. Now, I got this inspiration. Barry Bonds has gone to Japan several times to do several things. Little home run derbies and all these. I don't know what different things they did, but celebrity, things against, what's his name? The guy, Matsui. Hideki Matsui and such. And, like home run contests. All these different things. And there was one cool thing that they did where they brought two pitchers out there. And one was going to throw it and one wasn't. That kind of thing. And Bonds still just teed off. It was great. So it kind of inspired me to do the same thing. And I said, here's what I'm going to do. And here's something that you can do as a bat. Oh, that's out of here. That's too short. That's way out of here. Not way out of here, but that's gone. Ah, that's short. That's a short porch, man. All right. I see. Brown. Okay, so Brown isn't their leadoff hitter then. She's a 4-hitter. Okay. What was I getting at with it? Oh, so, there's this thing that you can do sequence when hitting. You can do two things and in two different ways. You can look fastball, then adjust to off speed. And what that means is, if you look for a fastball first and decide that it's not a fastball, you still have time to wait for the changeup because oh no! Oh, almost knocked her head off. You still have time to wait for the changeup because the changeup's a slower pitch. There are times where, if a pitcher throws a changeup often, and I try to remind players of this in the game, I say, don't say this. If a pitcher's throwing a changeup often, and if someone thinks, oh, 2 strikes, she's going to throw another changeup, right? Hey, good snag! A lot of times they say, watch the changeup. They're called, watch the changeup! Don't do that. Don't tell a player that. Hey, I don't care if she throws a changeup or not, man. Don't do that. What if she doesn't? If she doesn't throw a changeup and you're looking for a changeup, what chance do you have at hitting a fastball? You have no chance. It's gonna look like someone whose velocity is what this guy's is right now, to full and juiced. You can't catch up to that fastball. If at best you can spoil it, get out of here! Look at this fence! Oh my goodness, this is the shortest park in this area. Really deep in center, but wow! Jeez, just a laser that just got out of here. I want to keep doing this, man. I got to get Callista to poke one over. Kendall can poke one over too. Look at this average, and she's over 1. So, you can't say watch the changeup, because suddenly, especially out loud, now she's like, I'm going to throw a fastball. Bust you in with a fastball. So you can look for a fastball and adjust to off speed, and that's something you want to do. So unless you're picking signs, or, I mean, with 2 strikes, you really shouldn't be guessing pitches. The best of the best can do that. Buster Posey and such can do that. And sometimes he gets fooled. You'll hear Mike Krukow say, he'll take a pitch right down the middle, and you'll say, what the heck was Posey doing? And he'll say, it's like, he wasn't looking fastball. So, the best of the best do it, and they get it wrong as well, but they're really good at doing it, meaning they're really good at knowing what kind of pitch is coming when. So when he fails, it's few and far between. And it's not that Posey's the best example now. He's kind of aging, you know what I mean, for a catcher. Can we get to third? No, we cannot. Why should we? So, you don't look for a changeup with 2 strikes unless you know it's coming somehow. Unless you picked signs with somebody else, you're not guessing changeup with 2 strikes. Anton Goodwood coming in for Rafael Gonzalo. Something's wrong with Gonzalo, and that's good. We have one of their best, most prolific hitters out of the game. He's two something. I don't know if he just got injured, but he's rattled and looks like they want something else. But Goodwood's also, puts Goodwood on the ball. He might have even homered in one of the games against us. I'm not sure. Still really want to keep power swinging. I want to be I'm playing a little aggressive. I realize this. I probably shouldn't be. Ooh, boy. Oh, they double switch. I was wondering, oh my god, this guy throws hard. I was wondering what was going on, and they swapped pitchers. So they did a double switch. I must have pressed X and skipped by something. David Diggler's now in the pitch. Okay, so they found something that might work. I was wondering, I'm like, how'd he throw such a hard fastball? I'm not looking changeup or anything. This is just happening. All right, 7, 8, 9 here. So, anyway. So you look for fastball and adjust to off speed. Now, you can do this earlier on in an at-bat, clearly. If you're ahead in the count, you could do it. Obviously, you can cheat, look for fastball. You hear me do that 2-0, 3-1 counts. I say, I know a fastball's coming, or I'm only looking fastball. You can also look in and adjust out. And, of course, what that means is when you get a pitch on the inside, to get the best contact on it, is he's thrown well. Look at Goodwood here. To get the best contact on the ball, you want to kind of swing earlier than later. And for an outside pitch, you kind of want to swing later than earlier. And I always tell players, I'm like, every bit of contact in fair territory, you should always make contact in front of your body. Even just the outside pitch, outside corner, it should still be in front of your body. You shouldn't let the ball beat you. You shouldn't let the ball pass you. So it's still in front of you, but relatively it's later. So an inside pitch, I'll kind of do this as a lefty. An inside pitch, you get it out here, middle, and outside. You let it go deeper. So you look fastball, adjust off speed. You look in, adjust out. So I combined both things in one. God, he throws a lot harder. So I combined both things in one, and I said, all right, guys, we're going to get 2 pitchers on the mound. Catcher's going to call either a fastball or changeup. All right, catcher's going to call either fastball or changeup. 2 pitchers on the mound. And you, as the hitter, are going to practice looking in, adjusting out, looking fastball, adjusting changeup. That's getting to the kind of deeper part of the yard. I don't think that's getting out of here. Looking in, adjusting out, looking fastball, adjusting changeup. 1 pitcher's on the right, and she's going to be the one throwing the fastball. She's going to be trying to throw fastballs inside. 1 pitcher's just on the left. They're pretty right next to each other. They practice simultaneously pitching motion stuff, releasing at the same time. It was really sweet. I wish I filmed this. It was awesome. I haven't done the drill since because I haven't needed to. Oh, kind of hard. And then the changeup, they call it changeup. The person on the left, on the outside, is going to throw changeup off the outside. At least they're going to try to. And you as the hitter, it looks kind of freaky to start, but they got the hang of it. You look at the first pitcher that's on the... When I say on the right, I mean if you're facing home plate. But if you're the batter, you're first looking at the pitcher on the left when this ball's coming in. So catcher calls a fastball or changeup. Oh no! Short porch! I'm not liking this field suddenly. That's the second time Adam Carr's come online at the time that the ball is mid-flight. I think Adam Carr has something to do with this thing. Adam Carr. Alright, so you know what? That's the nature of this field. I'm afraid I didn't know this. So anyway, so the way that this prepped them was it really got them the understanding of how they can look for one and adjust the other, and they got good at it. At first they were intimidated and saying like, what if I'm looking at this one pitcher for so long and the other girl hits me? I'm like, first of all, it's going to be a changeup, don't worry about it. Second of all, you'll have time to react. Third of all, she's throwing outside. It's not going to happen. And it didn't, and it wasn't even close, nothing like that. But I tell you what, if you looked for that changeup, ooh, she just injured herself. Groin injury. That's their 3-hitter. And she's still in the game, I guess. Stubbed her toe, not a groin injury. Stubbed her toe. That was nothing, I guess. Cut her inside. Jam her inside. Let's do this. Cannot let her tie the game. Cannot let her... Here we go. Oh, with the stubbed toe, they ain't running, are they? Well, I'm going to go change up and trust that. All right. Let's do... Oh, all right. No, I'm not going inside. What I want is for them to hit to center. Oh, it's a little high. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I want them to hit to center field. I'm going to try and throw more balls at different heights, not just corners here. I just can't miss over the plate like that. I absolutely cannot. So, anyway, you know, imagine if they were looking at the changeup pitcher first. Imagine if they were looking at the changeup pitcher first and then the fastball pitcher after. They could get a black eye from that, and they have a grill in front of their mask. But, I mean, it just seems like they would just get worn out. So they got really good at that, and it really helped them against this pitcher. And she threw well. I think we only won that game 5-3. Tara threw that whole game. And now Izzy pitched that game as well, and it was at Castellea. And in that game, we were up. It was either 5-2 or 5-3, but I think it was... Let's just say it was 5-3. We were up 5-3, and... Maybe an error, a base hit, and a walk or something like that, or a hit batsman. Strike him out right here. Bye. Runners are going. Full count. Fast runner on second. Let's do the changeup. Let's do it. Oh. Yeah, so they're the home team. Colorafte. So they're the home team down 5-3 with no outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's the last inning for softball. Izzy's pitching. This was the game where Paige Stoveland injured. She pulled a hamstring or something like that. She injured herself. I sent her to home. She got thrown at home. I'm not gonna say it was my fault. You know, whatever. And it's not her fault either. She got thrown out. Some people question the call, and they question the call even more when she gets hurt. I'm like, we can't anticipate that. But she injured herself in that one. So that was that game. It was early on in the season. So bases loaded, no outs for them. And probably, I think, pretty good hitters coming up, and have a mound visit with the whole defense, and I say, all right, guys, how do we want to go about this, blah, blah, blah. And, and I get input from my players a lot. I kind of pitch the scenario to them, and I say, okay, what can we do with this? what can we do with this? And the way that they were like, oh, yeah, you know, like, let's go at, you know, like, let's go for home, you know, kind of thing like that. And I just reminded, okay, throw to home, you got to create a lane inside, and let's go to first for a double play, kind of thing like that. Izzy, that first batter, and I think it was a good hitter. I can't remember where in the order, but that first batter, comebacker right to her, ground ball right to her. And we don't practice this double play often enough, but I said it, and I guess it registered. Went to home, boom, went to first, double play, 1, 2, 3 double play. And it was a beautiful one. And it kind of reminded me of this one, too, because, again, Izzy pitching, impactful game, very, very close, just down by a couple here, where we're trying to say how we go about this batter in this situation. Are we okay with giving up a run, giving up the tie, you know, the winning run or go-ahead runs on first base, things like that? And comebacker, that 1, 2, 3 double play. It's just, I like seeing these things that are, like, reminiscent of the actual season. So Izzy's throwing well. I mean, she has given up her hits, but the hits haven't scored. The home runs have scored. And what an inning in the top of the 7th here. I'm going to bat her if she comes up to bat, but at some point, you know, Alyssa's coming in this game. I'm sorry that I spent 7 innings or so talking about just this Castellea thing, but I'm really just giving in just, you know, the different things that we got to do during the year. When we got to, not have fun, well, softball is fun, but the way that I went about approaching certain things and, you know, the way that we prepped for that team. And, you know, I think it did pay off. And she threw her bout of changeups, and we got caught. Ooh, I wanted to hit the bag and skip off to the side. Callista was due for one there. I really want to give Callista that opportunity there. Looks like I flubbed it. Julia with the dinger. Ball 2. This guy throws pretty hard and pretty good. I don't know if we've really done much off him. Julia gets a hit, though. Staying solid there. Got to keep her at third base for now. I'm thinking of a runner, but I want a little more insurance. Jaro still staying strong with that triple. Yeah, you know, a lot of people are probably wondering, you know, what my softball coaching history is. Did I just coach one team and be done with it? Was it just because, was it just because I was coaching at the high school? No. So I'm 31 years old right now. Bring down his mojo. 31 years old right now. I started coaching softball when I was 14 years old. Not like I was coaching high schoolers at the time. No. It all started, of course, with my dad. My dad had been coaching softball. Yes, Taylor! Julia, nope. Who we got? Kendall. Let me see the. Oh no, Paige. I forgot. Kendall's not batting too. Paige is due. Okay, let's see. Bases loaded. 1 out. Julia's at third here, so they'll probably. They're playing. Are they playing halfway? It looks like it. Oh, here we go. Halfway. They're playing halfway. Catcher not much of an arm here. Paige can beat it out to first, but she's not hot. I'm not trying to avoid the double play. I'm just trying to look to hit a line drive. I don't even necessarily... I knew immediately I started swinging. Like, what am I doing? All right, I'll take it, though. I'll take a sac fly. You just better... I'm just going to home only, not to third. They'll probably throw to third. There. Whoa! I tapped home! No! Oh, my goodness! I swear, rewind this. You'll hear me tap X. I tapped home. Why didn't it go? Izzy, pick me up, please. Pick me up. Pick me up. Yes. It's same as before, only it affects Paige Stoveland's playoff average, and it actually is probably better because it helps Izzy's mojo, which is good. Like I said, I wasn't going to go to third on that one because not only could have she gotten out, she could have gotten out before Julia would have scored because she was a faster runner, but not fast enough to be able to beat that. Not fast enough to be able to beat that throw because that was a closer throw than not. I'm swinging at bad pitches, man. This ball might drop in though. I'm swinging at bad pitches, and I'm sorry, Ray. So we have a lot better. We could have been doing a lot better if I'm not just swinging like that. You know what's something that a lot of people don't know here? Let's say that same situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. Fly ball goes to center field. Runner on third tags up. Let's say the runner on second didn't tag up. Let's say that she's kind of off the bag. Maybe she fell or something like that. Or she's running off that bag. Maybe it was a diving catch. I don't know. Okay, top of the order, Izzy. You got to be careful. I'll go to Alyssa at any time. Maybe Bob. So bases loaded, 1 out. Fly ball to center field. She catches it. Runner on third tags up and, scores. They're not going for home. Or they start to go for home. Maybe they cut it off. Something like that. And then the coach yells, "No, go 2, Julia!" And they say, "No, go 2, because they find out that runner on second never went to, never never went back to second. Or the runner on first never went back to first, something like that. And they throw them out. Caught fly ball, out at second or first, retreating to the bag, double play. Excuse me. Let me see who's on deck. Was it Gonzalo's spot on deck where they put the pitcher in? This is where I wish I had a bullpen. I'm going to throw so carefully to her. She's not the tying run. I'm going to throw carefully enough to her. I'm just going to nip. They're going to 3! Bad power, good out. What are they doing? What are they doing? Bad throwing power on that. Oh, come on. Not even fair for them. Oh, feeling good, feeling good. I'm gonna get let's start making some swaps here. Alyssa's gonna probably close this one out if we don't get any other runners coming around. Otherwise, Izzy can probably hold it herself because this is her last appearance. This is the semifinals, baby. This is bottom 8 right here. Anyway, so you get that third out right there. You know what a lot of people actually think? Run doesn't count. Run doesn't count. You got the third out. And then someone says, oh, no, but the run scored before the third out. Ooh, I thought that was a strike. Yeah, but it was a force out. And you know, like on a double play or like a throw out to first or something like that, even if the run scores beforehand, no, it's a force out. It doesn't count. Ah, Rocket Ramon. Here's the thing. It's not a force out. When you are getting a throw going back to a base and they make that out, it's referred to, the whole situation there is referred to as a timed play. It's equivalent to tagging a runner out when it comes to a run scoring or not. If the runner scores before you make that third out, even if a runner's retreating and you're throwing it to the base to get them out, it's not a force. They're not forced. A force is an advancement, not retreat. They are not forced out. It is called a time play. That run scores. It does. And it's happened on several occasions that I've got to even call umpires out on it. Much less other... I tried to check. Much less other coaches out on it. All right. Oh, way to trap that. Hey! And that should be a fielder's choice, really. Because they chose to go for that guy. Way to trap that ball. I was actually thinking of running back with Monet to avoid the tag out double play. But it looks like Kendall beat it anyway. Close to it would be a good time to bunt, but I'm going to go for the pinch hit here. I'd love to get in Jada. Maybe I'll get in Jada just to bunt, and then she can play the outfield for defense. I'm liking that setup right now. Let's go for Jada there. Jada one right field, or Kendall. Let's see. Kendall, Jada. That didn't help. It only hurt. So let's just do that. Jada in left field, or Taylor. Jada has a slightly better arm than Taylor, and that's a deep center field. So I'm gonna put Jada out there. But I'm gonna start by bunting you here, Jada. With Monet. Oh wait, Monet's foul ball. Monet's on second base. I'm not gonna bunt because they'll just go for the force out at 3 here. 2 strikes. Definitely not gonna bunt now. Get over! I gotta come back just in case. Man, I gotta go talk about some other stories here. So I was talking about the runner. So I was gonna tag up my runner and only score that one runner. Or I was only gonna send the one runner because they were gonna get the other runner out of there. That was that. Julia, 4 for 6er. I don't know what her thing is right now today. Just beautiful. Doesn't drive them in, but you know what? That's totally fine. Okay, so Jaro, very hot. Very hot. I want that insurance run. Do we have a speedster on there? Morella. Got me play first. Is Monet my best shot at first base right now? I think so. Let's stick to it. Let's see what you can do, Jaro. This person throws pretty hard. Can you get it in the air? Yes! Yes! Here we go! Here we go! Can you score? Awesome! Alright! Let's take it to the Overdogs. We're going to the ship, baby! Of course, I've had bigger leads before in the past in real life and lost that. Let's get Taylor hot. How about that, huh? I'd love that. I'm looking to steal third at some point against... Oops. I'm trying to check. I'm looking to steal third against this catcher at some point, but I need the right setup. Taylor, stay hot. We're not scoring on that one. And Stoveland back up. Bases loaded. I'm loving it. And Izzy's probably going to bat this inning, too. Page with an 0 for 4. I need it, Pagey. Now they're in. Now they're in. Oh, yes. Yes. Huh, just in case. I'm just going to play it safe. You can play aggressive here, but you know what? You get 2 outs when you don't need it, you know, whatever. I'll just figure it out. Let's go, Izzy. Keep it going. Hey. Oh, come on, man. This is that Samuel L. guy that I was talking about. There twice when I could have walked Izzy. Oh, and 97 power on the swing. Just too early. Oh, just go, guys. Go. We had to freeze at third. It's cool. Better than a double play, I'll tell you what. Rice, again, a bases loaded opportunity. 2 outs. I'm loving it. Let's get the dagger right now, guys. Dagger. Try to check. Whenever I say try to check, I mean I'm literally pulling back the... Oh! Literally pulling back the stick. Man. Almost 3 runners crossed the plate there before the ball dropped. Alright, Izzy, let's get your complete game. This is your last outing of the year. I'm going to give you the rock, kid. You might get in trouble, though, so just be careful. I got to be careful, personally, when it comes to pulling. Anyway, so I've been coaching forever. I started assistant coaching with my dad when my little sister was playing. My sister's 5-6 years younger than me, so she was a 9 and under, she was a 10 and under player. She's 9 years old, playing, rec league, and that was her first year in travel ball. My dad head coached travel ball, all-stars. It was like B-ball, C-ball, whatever, rec ball. It was before, A-ball became like a thing. Ooh, we're not walking people up 6, are we? That's my fault. I don't need a double play. I just need an out. You're not going to get an out throwing that kind of meat. So it's not just throwing, you don't just throw strikes. You still got a corner. Count, you can corner pitch. And then when you fall behind, then you take care of it. All right. Don't let them... Dick burger. Lots of power. It doesn't matter. It's just them getting base runners. Doesn't matter if they do whatever. I'll tell you what, though. I'll do the classic save situation thing. If they get the tying run on deck, or if they come down by 3, then Alyssa will come in for the save. Just, I'm giving Izzy a chance, but she's thrown 78 pitches and getting a little harder to throw strikes with her. Hey, 1 out. Anyway, so I started then, and then I've just been coaching ever since. For my sister, and then after that, when I went to San Diego State, I helped with a couple girls on some things, but I was in the press box for all years there. Started coaching A-ball, started coaching high school ball, all this stuff. Are they running to a 3rd out right there? All right, 2 down, Izzy. Here we go. Are we going to the championship? Are we going? Here we go. A lot of cut fastballs on that part of the plate. Whoo! And Julia. To Monet. For the 3rd out, Bearcats win. Wasn't ever really a palm sweater for me. Couple home runs that I'm not going to say shouldn't have been. Even Julia shouldn't have been, if you're going to, or Monet's or whatever. All the home runs seemed like cheapies. All 5 of them, however many were hit. All seemed like cheapies there. Pretty secure win there. Our playoffs have felt like easy riding, man. It was the last games of the year that I was really afraid of, but Bearcats win. We're going to the championship, fellas. CCS Finals. Bearcats have never gone this far before. Alyssa this is virtual. This doesn't count. I'm probably cheating with my ego and stat boosts and mojo and all that kind of stuff. And whatever it is, who cares? First time Bearcats have gotten this far. Look at that flash. Look at all the camera flashes out there. Super excited. Pretty comfortable. We never didn't have that lead. So let's go to the championship, guys. Let's take it to them then. I'm ready. I'm just going to go back-to-back games. I'm ready to play this next game here, but you will see that if you're seeing this uploaded on the day of, you'll see the championship game tomorrow. The last game of my Super Mega Baseball 2 run as far as upload stuff. I know a lot of people here who are watching, some people who are commenting saying they can't wait to watch me do this for Super Mega Baseball 3. Guys, this is taxing. Doing this every day and the video edits and uploads stuff, it's a lot. I give YouTubers a lot of credit who can post daily content and material, and obviously they make it their lives. No, I guess the easiest thing in the world, and make no mistake, it is. But at the expense of having a real job for myself. Conference finals, here we go, ship! Outside of having a real job and a real life, and this is during the time of shutdown. I had time to do this, and it felt like a lot. So, imagine if with real stuff. I'm going to play Super Mega Baseball 3, and I'll record games that I play and such, but I'm not going to do a game a day. I don't know if I'm going to be doing softball season. Man, that was a 7-6 ball game. Razzles beat the Protectors. And we played the Razzles near the end of the year. Let me see this now. Here. View detailed bracket. View regular season. We beat the Razzles 15-1. I'm not saying that this is a gimme. But it's feeling good, and you know what? I might throw Jody Lewis this game even just to really rub it in. We'll see. They got Pat, Bologna, I don't know what it is. Yeah, guys, Super Mega Baseball 3, man. We'll see what I do, but don't expect the daily. Do not expect the daily. I don't know if you can always expect commentary too. It's going to be a different route. Maybe the first game I play, and I don't know. I'll try 99 Ego. I don't know what I'll do yet. I'll definitely do a franchise, though. I'm excited for that. All right, so that ought to do it for this one. Nice, cool, and easy semi-championship game. I expected a little more with the Overdogs, but Izzy got her cookie back. She's been the pitcher that I expected her to be all year, the last 3 games, and then some. And then some. All our pitchers so far during this playoffs has been great. It seemed like once they got their wins, when we beat the Overdogs in that 4-3 win, and then when we won that last game of the year, it felt like we've played cool and easy the games after. One more game to go, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.